It would last. But that's fabulous. So this tree growing out of it is an oak?
That's a coast live oak, just like the rest of the oak.
It's your funny
And
oak.
once again, it's not out of it, it's through it.
Yeah.
And it's not related to the petrified.
Yeah. It's an oak tree.
By the way, there's one of our white oaks right there. That's a more classic deciduous oak that loses its leaves in the wintertime. That's what more people relate to as an oak tree. Yeah. That's a white oak, also called an Oregon oak. Pretty impressive from up there.
It is very impressive, yeah.
A lot of moisture there. We're producing
Hey, how do we get here?
You got those stairs on the other side.
See all the fresh young
These are
leaves?
fast moving around this town.
Oh, yeah.
Usually you're better at that than I am.
Want to go look and look at that?
Here's an exhibit here. This one's got a lot of water in it because of the recent rain. It's actually had one tree that fell over another tree kind of diagonally. This was a later dig. We dug this out in the early 1990s. Now the top one was protruding out and there's support underneath and had a root that had a big fir tree growing at the top of it. And the front of it was the upside of it all was, and you can look at that wood on the inside, even if it's wood fibers. Doesn't that look like real wood? But then again, it couldn't be because if it was just fibrous wood, it would decompose over me. Fossilized too. But that's, I mean, that's even more woody looking really. Yeah, that's the upside of it.
And why is it more woody looking? Because
No, I
almost
guess there's more density to the outer part than the middle part.
But if you
All minerals, though, are decomposed.
would feel it, it would be cold and stone.
it would be, yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying it's so different from this one.
Well, that has a lot of lichen on it, too.
There's a lot of what?
Like
That's darkness is lichen. There's other types of lichen, too, that grows on rocks. Well, the stuff, lichens that would grow on rock would also grow on petrified too. It is essentially rock. Technically, it's silica. Good one.
so silica,
Silica is like an extremely fine sand.
and it's still used in pharmaceutical plants.
Yeah, silicon, and it makes
To
for silicon.
protect,
Yeah.
for skin barrier creams.
Yeah,
that kind
has
of
different
thing.
uses, right. Everybody says, where's the tree? Well, maybe 100 years ago they used the term monarch for it. Monarch. It's a pretty wild flower, right? They just call it a hound song. Now, many geologists and paleontologists have said that this is the best preserved tree they've ever seen, right here. Look at the detail on this one. As you walk by it, it's even more intact than the rest. It's got the bark and the knot, and it looks like a redwood tree. Here's the trunk of one. Now, when they hit the hillside here, when they were digging it out, when they hit that hillside, they kept following the tree in with a hydraulic hand drill. So they got to the end of the tree. So you can look in there and see how long this thing actually is. You're going to get a lot more detail here on the outer part. But you can look in and appreciate its length.
Okay.
Well, you probably won't see a better preserved tree in your life.
Yeah, that looks great.
This is
You see, all the way there, all the way there, Dan. That's how long it is.
yeah, you're gonna see probably the best preserved tree you'll see right here. Or a decal. This is an amazing specimen here.
What's the length of this thing?
How long do you think this is?
It's about 105 feet.
It's pinkish.
Little traces of iron in it.
Yeah, the iron just is, I guess it's,
Well, the iron is, the trees have been slowly covered up with lichen on it, so they're not as clean as they were. We cleaned them up several years back.
So
Starting to be just slowly covered up with lichen again.
how'd they get through all that rock
A
there?
hand drill. That's
They
all
hand
ash.
It's all ash.
So they have a hydraulic hand drill. When we first started up the trail, off to the left, it was like a hand drill. I had seen it red. I'll point out one here now. I assume that's what they used to follow this in. This was done in 1919.
okay. Who can find an owl? There's one. Yeah. Cool, huh?
Big owl, huh?
He is, but he's not real. He's petrified wood, I think. Yeah.
He's made out of fur.
He's made out of
Douglas fir.
Well,
He's a
he's beautiful.
carving. Yeah, we had to cut down a lot of Doug firs that were near the trail that had a board that killed them. The ones that were in harm's way, coming down. And that was just a carving out of one of them.